I am live. Good morning, juniors. Well, unless you're watching this sometime other than the morning, but good day to you. I'm going to talk about the introduction to week four. So in week four, you're doing writing 3 and reading 3. Of course, we know reading 3 is the content analysis worksheet where you're going to go through your 2 texts that you find this week and compare them and then turn that in for the assignment. The writing for this week is what's called a SWOT analysis, which are strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, either to your business or when you're comparing authors in your analysis or for your creative writing. So we want to be intentional about when we choose what we choose for our reading. So before you choose for your reading, I encourage you to go through writing 3 and look to see what's going on there so you can match your readings to the writing. So in the business analysis project for writing 3, if you're doing the innovation, you're going to do the financial performance. If you're doing the innovation project, you're going to do some market research and you're going to look at sources. The section's going to look at the total size of the industry you're in for your business, any trends in the industry. Are there any barriers to entry? Like, are there high startup costs, high production costs, high marketing costs, things like that? And then any threats or opportunities? Are there government regulations on your project? Is there economic restriction on your project? Are there any changes in the industry? So you're going to use the SWOT analysis worksheet. And remember, SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And you're going to go through the chart and look at the product and service that you're offering, and then any brand marketing, your staff, your human resources department. Remember, your human resources department is the one that would hire your employees, any finances, operations management, and then the market. And you're going to look at the strengths, the weaknesses, and the opportunities, and the threats to all of those. So when you're doing your reading for this week, it is recommended that you look at the writing first so you know what to research in your reading, okay? We want that connection between your reading and your writing. So go through the writing 3, look at the marketing plan, and figure out what you need to research for that particular week in that chart. If you're doing the analysis project or the creative writing project, you're going to look at the author. You're going to look at their net worth, number of copies sold, estimated production costs, and you have an expense chart that you're going to fill out. What are their expenses? What are their cost expenses? Or what are their costs? What are their labor costs? And then you're going to look at what their consumers are, and then you'll look at their genre, any other authors, their publishers, writing expenses, marketing demands. So you want to be intentional about your reading and your writing. So when you're doing reading 3, look at writing 3 first to figure out what it is you need to look at. Now, if you're doing multiple authors, you can put multiple authors on there and you can change the chart to fit your narrative of what you want to tell for the authors. Just make sure you check in with your instructor and see if that is okay. Absolutely. Okay. We want you guys to use your critical thinking skills to figure out what you need to read so you can fill out what you need to write and it matches. Okay. So when you're researching, make sure you check out writing 3 for all areas before you look at reading 3. Okay. So look at writing 3 first, figure out what it is, some points that you want to do, that you want to research, and then do reading 3 and research those. Okay. That'll kind of make things click in your head a little bit about what you want to look at. Okay. If you have any questions, you can ask your instructor. And remember, this week you want to get your reading 3 done, your writing 3 done, and you'll have a meeting with your instructor. Sometimes that might be flexible depending on where your instructor's at and everything. So make sure that you are doing good things and taking opportunity of class time and not sitting there and being stuck. If you're stuck, ask your instructor and they will help you. Absolutely. Okay. So hopefully that will get you started on week 4 which is writing 3 and reading 3. But the main thing is look at writing 3 before you do any research for reading 3, and it will really, really, really tremendously help you if you have some points about what you want to research.